Hello, and thank you for joining me on today's video blog. So the topic today is, are home prices finally going down? And kind of connected, is affordability getting better yet? And so one of the conversations that we have with our clients a lot, especially on the buy side, also on the listing side, is, are home prices coming down? And the long answer to that, and we're going to include a packet that you can click on the link below and you can download this. But if you look at this, this is the home prices of what's been happening in Denver. And this is a chart that goes all the way back to 2015. But if we look at from 2022 until now, overall, you can see no, they haven't really gone down. They just haven't really gone up, and which kind of depends. And this is what happened over the last year from a median standpoint. You see it's kind of flat. So when we are talking to our clients right now about affordability, the first thing that we're looking at is, what is important to you from a lifestyle, from a move perspective? What's the reason you're looking at it? If the only reason you're looking to make a move is to get into something that's more affordable, now might not be the right time. And that's because of interest rates. However, if you are a cash buyer, then now could potentially be a very good time, because there are more things going in favors of buyers right now than there has been over the last several years. It doesn't mean that it's a buyer's market by any means. All that means that if you're a cash buyer and you're coming in, there are properties that are sitting on the market longer, and there are properties that are having price reductions. That being said, there are also properties that are still getting multiple offers and getting bid up. It really is an equation of the neighborhood, the condition of the property, and the price that they're listing it at. So how does that all factor into affordability? Well, a year ago, our interest rates were very similar to what they are right now. However, 6 months ago, interest rates were about 1% higher. And so in the last 6 months, we've seen a nice bump in affordability. We've seen the interest rates drop about 1%, which means that the monthly payment has also dropped about 9 to 10% for most buyers. So affordability is up in the last 4 to 6 months. Yet overall, we're still looking at affordability that is some of the lowest that we've experienced. The big caveat here is that there is a huge number of people right now waiting on the sidelines for rates to drop. And when we see those rates drop, we are going to see a flood of interest coming in. And so on the team here, we probably have 40 clients that are interested in selling their home in the next 12 to 24 months, yet they're waiting for a time where they can ideally get a better rate on their next property, because they're selling a home that has an interest rate between 2.5% to 4.5%. And what we're doing is we're looking at each one of those to figure out what is going to get you the best result. Is it buying now before the rates drop and then we expect prices to really jump up again? Because what has a tendency to happen is that when rates drop, sellers want to get more money, because when the affordability comes down, more people can jump in on that property. You have more buyers vying for the same thing, and then prices naturally kind of push up. So when we look at wrapping all of this together, is affordability down? No, unfortunately it's not, depending on where you're looking. Yet, if you can purchase and if you can make sure to qualify and pay for that payment over the next 1, 2, or 3 years, and ideally if we can get you a rate buy down, but if you can qualify over the next couple years, then rates are expected to be dropping down. And right now the guidance that we're getting is that we could see rates in the upper 5s by the end of the year. Right now they're in the mid to upper 6s. And by the end of 2025, it's possible that we could see rates again in the upper 4s. So is affordability coming down? Not quite, with some caveats. Is it a good time to buy? It still can be, depending on your situation. So if you have questions about that, let us know. Is it a good time to sell? Very possibly. We've got 3 listings coming on the market this week, and each one of them is the only competition in their respective neighborhoods. And in some situations, that neighborhood is about a 1 mile square, which normally there'd be 5 to 15 homes in the market, and we're going to be the only one. So in many of these cases, even though affordability is not amazing, it still can be a really good time to sell. So I know there's a lot of back and forth here, but I hope you've gotten some value out of this. I hope you download the link for this for the Denver market update through the end of February. And please let us know if you have any questions about your specific situation, because overall, that's what it comes down to, is your specific needs and your specific situation. So until the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video blog.